Right, hopefully my stream should be starting now. As per usual, just wait for it to refresh on my other screen. Playing in the hourly SuperBlitz Arena here on Leechess, so this will be my stream for the day. It's a 1 hour blitz event. A 3-minute blitz, you can see, well, it's 57 minutes there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
So good luck everybody,
4,
let's hope we
3,
all have a good event.
2, 1, 0.
Okay, black in the first game, good luck. Okay, let's just go fairly steady. Okay, I'll take. I think I'll just castle there. I'm wondering if he goes queens, and I doubt he will, he doesn't. So I'll try and just disturb his structure. Probably go with the knight, I guess, and I'll play knight up. He goes with a pawn. So you've just got to always, obviously, watch out for moves like this. I'm going to see if I can tempt him to give up the bishop for a knight to muck my pawn structure up, so he doesn't go for it. Now queen up hits the pawn. Potentially I can take here, there's no discovered check now. So if I take, he's obviously hitting the knight, but I can take here. Knight takes, pawn takes, I think it's still playable. I'm going to risk it. As long as there isn't a discovery on my queen, I think I can take back. And if I'm wrong, if I'm missing something, then fair enough, you just get on with the next game. He takes. So I think I can just take here and take back, right? Okay, there is a potential queen coming around, but I can just play a move like g6. And he's only got a light squared bishop, so the king should be okay here unless he can really blast through quickly. So hopefully bishop up, or even bishop up and try and get rid of the bishop would be very useful. Still got to be careful though. So he's stopping me playing across there. Is there another threat? I don't see it. Let's play a rook across. Obviously, you stop this immediate move. I could waste a move with a6, but I'd rather develop the rook. Maybe just bishop up. Yeah, bishop up, logical. Let's get the other rook across then. Just hit the bishop with tempo. Plays up. Okay, I'm going to play this way now. Rook across, I can trade a rook, otherwise I've maybe got queen up. I don't think he can get away with taking there. I think I'm alright. Okay, he does play forward. So up. If he takes, I have to take the rook. And then there's maybe a back rank mate issue, is there? I'm actually going to go forward there. Again, it could be a risky move. I can always drop the bishop back somewhere if I really need to. I hope. Yeah, he does go for it, but can't I just take there? I think that's a mistake. I might be wrong, but I think he's made a mistake there. I think he's just forgot that my queen was covering. If he takes the rook, I'll have to take the rook back. But my queen is covered. And I'm threatening queen up and checkmate depending on what he does. He can't go back there or there to hit the bishop. So if he doesn't trade queens, there's a mate threat. So it should be winning, but at my level they're not over till they're over. Okay, now can I get the rook off the board? Rook across threatens a back rank pin, and that must be winning, right? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am a pawn down now, but it looks strong. Even if he plays king up, I can still pin the rook. So go after this pawn. Yeah, he just gives up. It's an arena after all. If you're in a lost position, sometimes you're better off just getting on with the next game. Depends how seriously you take the arena. I mean, clearly, I'm really not quick enough to compete with players who are going to be at the top, and you won't see me using berserk mode to try and rack up quick points. 22-16, good luck. I think I'm going to play Sicilian this time instead of my normal Caracan. Okay. I think I'll just ignore that. Okay. I'm actually going to make room for the bishop to come back here. Maybe pawn up. I'm going to take. No idea if it's any good or not. Then prepare to maybe sack the rook. Now do I want to drop back? I think I have to drop back. If he takes, I'll have to take with a queen. But it's always tempting to sack rooks in these games. Okay, I'll take there. Now, does he have a knight threat here? I don't think so. I think I can take back, but I might be wrong. Knight takes, pawn takes. I think I can take back. If I'm wrong, I'm missing something, fair enough. Now, can I create a threat? Bishop up is a bit slow. He just grabs the pawn. I think bishop up anyway. Guards the pawn, puts pressure on this pawn. So maybe queen up becomes a threat. If he takes the knight, bishop check. Maybe he can run away. So queen up is no good. Queen up here is maybe playable, but the knight still hangs. I'm going to move up just to break the pin there, because there was still a pin here. Whether it's actually playable or not, who knows? Now he can't play a knight back there, I just take. If he goes this way, I think I can take. Can he come forward? Check, I think I can take. Okay, I guess I'll just grab the pawn. So now, can I play knight forward? Queen over, knight check doesn't quite work. Hold on. Knight over, queen over. I've got rook down maybe. Knight up walks into a pin, rook down. Goes back, knight check. Yeah, if I get into a pin, I think I can play a rook down. And if he goes back, I think I hit the knight. He can maybe go back this way. I'm hitting the bishop potentially here as well, depending on what he does. But takes, knight takes. Is there a check threat? I'm not sure there is. That's what he's played. So take, knight takes. Or knight check, pawn takes. Let's play a rook across to guard the bishop. So knight check. Takes, takes. No, it's too risky, isn't it? I haven't worked out what to do here. Queen across, potentially there's knight checks. Obviously I'm looking at a knight check idea, but I don't think it actually works. I might be wrong, but I don't think it works. It's possible it could be a repetition. He might gamble though. I suspect he's a faster player than I am. He might gamble and even sack a piece to go for the speedy win. Let's just see. Yeah, he does go for it. Oh, he takes. Okay, I didn't expect that. Oh, that's a terrible blunder. Wow, he did gamble, didn't he? He gambled on the win and it backfired. That's what can happen. I'd offered a repetition draw, I didn't want it, so I did very, very well with that one. Look at that though, 11 points already. That's what I meant. I just can't compete with players who are quick and they're happy to do berserk mode. I just can't compete with that. So really it's just about taking part in these events. If I get a good finish, it's more of a bonus in terms of final position. Right, 1990, good luck. Okay, that's a pawn. It is actually surprisingly played fairly often, that. So I think I'll try and go fairly solid. Don't mind if he takes there. Okay, I suspect he might be getting ready to launch something here. Let's play pawn up. If he takes, I'll take back. What I don't want is to be getting negative. Okay, get rid of the bishop. Now he's castled, I'll castle. So I'll get the bishop developed. So can I sack back there? Knight up takes. There is a pawn hanging here as well. Yeah, I'm going to risk something here as well, I think. He doesn't take though. Let's go on the dark square, otherwise he's got bishop back. Now do I sack? Takes, takes, takes. It's probably no good. It's tempting, but it's probably no good, so I'm just going to try and gain space if I can. I don't think I've quite got enough pieces to attack the king. But again, you can see how much slower I am. I'm just so slow. Yeah, rook across. So e4 is very tempting, but is it garbage? He's got maybe knight forward, knight across, knight over. I'm going to go for it anyway, just try and push forward. So I've seen knight across, I think I can drop back. Oh, he just pushes up. Okay, let's just push forward. If knight comes forward, I'll trade it. But now I am looking at potentially sacking, I think. I might drop this pawn though, mightn't I? Takes. Hold on. Yeah, rook across first, maybe bishop up to trade this bishop and then bring the knight in. Then it just gets a little bit more tempting to try something. Takes. I'm going to risk it. Whether it's playable or not, I don't know. Okay, let's push. I guess I've got knight out wide here to hit the two of them, but now do I take? Who knows if it's any good? Let's just risk it. Take. Okay, so knight in, maybe f4, and maybe knight in. Try and grab the pawn. If he comes forward, I've got a check. Oh, he gives me the exchange. I'll have to go for it. Yeah, I'm probably losing here, probably. Obviously, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to try and get forward. Yeah, he just resigns. He just misplayed the ending there. I'm a little bit fortunate, but a good win. So 3 out of 3 to start. Very good. So we're just waiting for other players to finish a game now. See who becomes available. Right, 2, 1, 2, 3. Good luck. Okay, first opponent going berserk. Just stick to general principles here. Okay, I'll just trade. Get the knight up. Just try and gain a bit of space before I'm just completely hemmed down. What's he trying to achieve? I'm not sure. Knight trade is probably okay for me, as long as I don't drop the knight. But let's see if he wants to take. Now, can I just take there? Take, check. Everything's protected, right? Who cares whether it works or not? Let's just sacrifice the piece for 2 pawns just to mix it up a bit. Just purely mix it up a bit. Oh, I can't go there. Let's go right across and maybe knight forward. So he's given me a chance to take here, but the queen's going to come off. Okay, it's a very good move because he's hitting the rook as well, of course. Yeah, I better just trade and jump across, I think. Yeah, how I've got into this position, I don't know. not played this game well. This one's pretty certain to be a loss. Take, take. Okay, I'm going to take there. Okay, my gut feeling is just to try and keep the rooks on and try and bring the king up. Maybe I should have even just pushed immediately there. Yeah, I'm going to risk that. What he doesn't want to do is let me push too far up here. Oh, can I go up there, but he comes down? Let's go after that pawn. Yeah, I think he's made a mistake there. Oh, I've blundered, have I? Yeah, he has made a mistake. So it's a straight win. Wow. Wow, very good, very good. Again, 2 games in a row. I'm a little bit fortunate, but when you play chess at amateur level, you're always riding your luck a little bit. That would be nice to stop after 4 games, wouldn't it, with a 2600 performance, because clearly I am never going to be anywhere near good enough to get to that level. And I've still only got barely half the points of the leaders. That's what I meant. I'll never compete for a top finish in this, just because of my playing speed. Right, 1880, good luck. You can see 3,000 games, a lot of games, so should be a genuine rating. Let's just go across and drop back. And maybe just drop back again at some point. Just keep it simple and steady. Castles. I think I'll play knight up first. Probably just castle kingside as well. Right, now I'll drop back, try and cover this bishop square, and maybe just pawn forward. Okay, so I've got knight across, takes, takes. I think that looks okay, but do I go this way though? I think I will. I'm going to leave that pawn chain intact that way. Okay, now he's got the isolated pawns. So I'm going to go up and hit that rook first of all. Maybe grab the pawn here if I can. He might have to play back and trade. He does. So let's trade. Okay, I'm still just going to push up there. Probably best bring the pawn in over if he takes. Okay, so I can get the knight or the bishop's hit. Let's go with the knight. If he takes the bishop, I'll grab the pawn. So he takes that way. So no reason not to trade here, I don't think. Again, I'll trade here. Okay. I'm just going to try and stop him pushing his pawn. Never going to protect this pawn in the long run. I'm just trying to stop him pushing his pawn too quickly, and I must play h6 or g6, otherwise I'm permanently pinned on the back rank. So he plays forward. Okay, can I throw in h6 now then? I don't mind if he doubles the rooks up, I think I can just take now. So now I'm going to put pressure on his pawn, and if he defends I'm going to try and run up. Wow, he's come forward, so I can just take the pawn. Take. There's no back rank issue, so do I want to be attacking? I'm going to play queen back and pawn up, I think. He comes forward, so now I think I can take. If he grabs my pawn, which he's done, surely I've got check. I can definitely support this pawn if I want to. So it's just loosening up his structure a little bit. Let's play across. But now I want to get on this diagonal and try and get the rook forward. Let's play up, support the pawn, hit the pawn. And now I want the queen here and rook here. Or queen here and rook there. Something to that effect. Again, my opponent might actually have the same sort of idea, but... Okay, try and just push the pawn while I can. Yeah, he's looking for exactly the same idea there. Back rank checkmate. Now, of course, if he pushes, I'm covering it. And this pawn is currently loose. But can he get his queen in? That's what he's gone for. Have I blundered it completely? I might well have done. Just not concentrating. Wow. That is over, isn't it? He just checks it in the corner. There's no escape square. Well done. Wow, that is just pure concentration. That just simple lack of concentration, not slowing down at the right time. Should not have lost that game, but well done to my opponent. Did very, very well. You can see I've not even got half the points of the leaders, but the scores there mean the leaders are actually going berserk every game, just like this opponent. Okay, very classical Reti opening. Okay. Oh, so he's aiming for the pawn there, so I might have slipped somewhere like this. Okay, so he's offering a piece for piece, but can't I just take the knight first? Then take back? Knight in, I just take back. I think he's made a mistake there. Okay, so he's got a pawn, but that's all. So let's just push up and push up. Oh, he's boxed his queen in. So can I push? Doesn't really gain much. Let's just push up. Try not to blunder it. King can't go up, but maybe a cross rook over. Try and tempt him to get his bishop off the board. Otherwise the other knight or the queen are going to come up. Right, let's try and pressure this pawn. Okay, so he's given me the pawn. I don't see any reason not to take it. So there's a target here. Can I get to it? I've got knight down maybe. Threatening to take with a check. Okay, if I take, am I actually losing a piece? Wow. rook up, I must be losing a piece, right? Okay, so I'm giving him some unnecessary chances here that I shouldn't have done. So how do we attack? Oh, I've dropped the knight. I've just blundered the piece. Oh my goodness, now the rook's hanging. I've just chucked it away. Unbelievable. I've maybe got check there though, I missed that. Check. Check. Yeah, I maybe missed check, check, takes and hit the rook. Right, let's go for it. Well, have I blundered again? It looks like it. Yeah, purely because of the clock, that one. Purely because of berserk mode. So a very good 5 out of 6. Say the one game I lost, I really should have won that game, but my opponent did very, very well to find the winning idea, and I just didn't see it. And I've still barely got half the points of the leaders. For 2179, good luck. Okay. Let's just develop gently and gradually. I'm not pulling up knight up first. I think I'm just going to push a pawn up the board here, just try and gain a bit of space. Okay, I'll trade there. If he takes with the... I think he'll take the bishop. If he takes the pawn, can I just jump in? Yeah, he does take with the bishop. So I guess pawn up makes logical sense, then I can always bring a knight across, which I will do. Okay, so push the pawn, which was my first plan. Take, so I'll take. At some point I'd like to bring the knight over. Obviously it's not suitable just yet, so let's drop back and hit the pawn. Oh, he just pushes up, okay. Do I risk a move like this and give myself a weak pawn? I think I'm going to hit that bishop. I'd like rook across, but it weakens this. Well, now maybe I've got knight over to go where I wanted. Let's play knight across and try and get forward. Oh, I've missed that. That's not very clever, is it? Okay. Let's just go forward then, see which one he wants. He'll probably take this one. Okay, he does grab the pawn. So I've got knight in to get rid of the bishop, but that's maybe not sensible now. Yeah, this is just hopelessly lost, isn't it? Hopelessly lost. I might as well push the pawn there now. He can't take because of the pin. I'll try and get forward. Oh, I don't think he can take. But say at my level you're going to miss things like that. It's very easy to do. So if I push, can he simply take is a question. If he takes, I've got knight back or knight across. If I take, he takes a knight, I push. I'm going to take. So now the queen hangs. I can take and double his pawns. Knight in. I'm going to grab the pawn while I can. Maybe I should have taken there, but that pawn is very dangerous, of course. So knight over. F4 surely can't be any good. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Can I get away with bishop takes there? Takes, takes. If I'm lost, I might as well play it, mightn't I? If you're lost, you're lost. Or if it looks like you're lost, you might as well just risk something even if you don't know it's any good. But he's got a nice solid position now. I don't see any way to break through now. How can I get my rook active or my bishop active? I don't think I can. So again, I can... Actually, taking there might give me half a chance. You never know. I doubt it, but you never know. Okay, let's move up. Oh, I've given him rook up just to pin the bishop, haven't I? Well, maybe I can defend it, then edge forward. Yeah, that's a good move, though. I can't take. Don't have to take, though. Yeah, you can see I've just got nothing here, have I? Yeah, it just wasn't quick enough whether you could see that coming a mile off, but at least I played well though. Important thing is I was playing okay. Playing okay, so that's not too bad. Mate, 2172, good luck. 18 minutes left means we should have time for 3 games. Okay, forward. I think I'll just take there. They're just pawn up, I think, and bishop up. Actually, maybe I might go this way. Yeah, I'm going to try and leave that pawn here to support the knight. Obviously, I could play a knight over and trade a few bits off. Might be sensible. Might be very sensible, but I want to try and castle first. Okay, I think I'm just going to take there and bishop up. Okay, I can't take there because I blunder a checkmate, so I've got to castle. If he takes, I'll take with the pawn, I think, just to give myself a really solid position. He doesn't, so now I could take. I don't mind an endgame, looks okay, I think. So I'll take. He goes with a pawn, so I'll go up, just hit the pawn, maybe jump in, but I don't think I'm actually gaining anything here. Let's play rook across. I guess he'll push forward and then maybe I can jump in, but am I actually stuck if I do that? Check. Yeah, let's check and bring the knight this way, I think. Try and get rid of his bishop. So I'm going to try and come this way and get rid of one of his bishops, and then it's back to bishop versus bishop. So one of them's going to come off. Okay, it's the light squared one. Now, can I push up? Takes. I think it's playable. Then I can obviously just try and plant the pawns in the middle. Okay, I'm actually up on the clock here. At the speed I play, I'm normally down on the clock even against low rated players, so it's sensible to slow down a bit and try and work some things out. So pawn up is obviously very tempting there. Gains a tempo, he has to move somewhere, then I can take surely. I don't see anything better. Or I can just shuffle across maybe. I don't think giving him the exchange is any good. But now I can take and take with the rook. And I'm threatening to play up and try and trap his bishop, but I guess he's got a counter move. But bishop back, then you hit the pawn. Yeah, so he's hit his weakness. So bishop up, rook down, bishop up, and you hit the bishop. So that looks good. If he defends the pawn, I can go this way. So he's probably got to go this way, then maybe I can double up. I don't see how he defends that. So just try and pile in on that pawn. So can't I just take there? And then try and put the bishop back on d5 and keep a solid centre. Maybe even go in here, trade, check and grab. So I can still play that, I think. Ah, if I play across, he doesn't have to take, he can just pin me, of course. In which case, let's just drop back then and try and get a solid structure. Maybe on the light square. Okay, so if I take, I'm looking at rook across as an alternative. Take, check. I've got to go up and he's going to get his rook in. I don't like the look of that. So I'm just going to push the pawn up. Okay, so rook down should get the rook off, and surely that's winning. Given the clock situation, that should be winning. Hold on. Let's get the pawns on light squares. Yeah, this is definitely winning now because of the clocks, isn't it? So just get rid of his queen. Another terrific win. Excellent, excellent, very good. Okay, 2169, good luck. I think I'll play another Sicilian again instead of my normal Caracan. Just for some variety. But I don't know that much theory in it though, so it could go horribly wrong. Okay, now I'll take and double his pawns up if I get a chance, and I do get a chance, so I think I'll play it then. Now how do I get my bishop into play? This pawn is obviously a big weakness, but I've got to get the bishop active. Try and go after this, I think. Okay, I think I'll take there. So come in and hit the pawn. And of course, this is a big threat. Maybe I should have played up immediately. I probably should. Probably should. Okay, I guess I'll take there. I'm probably just lost now, though. I've just, I say, played a bit too quick here, not sat back and thought about it. Yeah, and that's good enough to win on the spot, isn't it? If I play up queen down, what do I do? Give up the queen, I guess. Yeah, queen down and I have to sack the queen, but at least I might get the bishop, but that's got to be just lost. Say, but I know very, very little theory in the Sicilian. I'll play it though, just play on a couple of moves. So take and try and keep the bishop. Okay, he grabs the pawn. How to develop without blundering the position. Knight up check doesn't really do out. I can't trade the rook. This is obviously the big threat, this diagonal. Yeah, I'm going to put the bishop back just so he can't push the pawn. Yeah, but same principle, isn't it? Same principle. Maybe I can hit the queen there, but... I probably have to hit the queen there and then push up, I guess. I don't see any other move. Yeah, he's got the same effect now. Okay, just get on with the next game. He did well there, and I just played an opening, I don't know, so just for variety, I might do the same next game as well. 6 wins and 3 losses though, still very, very good at my level. There's time for one more game. If we get down to 5 minutes left or under after this one, I won't play another game, because they have to finish before this clock runs out. But if there's still 5 minutes or over left after this one, then I will play another one. So 2182, good luck. You can see you get 20 seconds to move. Okay, let's go forward. Okay. What do I feel like playing? I think I'm just going to castle. Maybe I should drop the bishop back. I'm going to take the knight first. I think rook across. Okay, take. So I've got knight back, I guess. Let's play knight back. Hold on, could I take that way? Lose a knight, gain a bishop, lose a rook, gain a rook. Maybe, but I think it's better to take this way, assuming he takes. Okay, he goes back. So I've got knight up, trade or bishop up are my candidate moves. I think I'm going to just trade knight up and across, I think. I don't know. Knight up, he plays rook takes. I can take with a knight. Yeah, knight up. Rook takes. If I take with a queen, I lose this knight, but I'm hitting his queen. Okay, comes across. Or pawn up, maybe. Isn't pawn up going to end up losing a pawn? Okay, I'll trade the rook first. Pawn up, but I think I'm just losing a pawn this way. Right, play a holding move, and now try and bring the knight back and get the rook active. Okay, plays forward. Okay, so get the knight back. and try and activate the rook somewhere or other along here. Don't really want to trade queens if I can help it. So play across. Knight in is obviously a threat. I'm threatening to go in or hit the pawn. But I don't see what else I can do. He offers the queen trade. Okay, I'm going to go forward because I don't want to trade the queen. Right, now I'll play rook across and hit the pawn. Okay, so we can obviously trade pawns, so take, and he hits my back rank. Knight up doesn't look so good. Let's just push the pawn supported by the knight. I guess he's got knight down maybe. Then what? Takes. Yeah, I'm going to lose a pawn either way, I think. Okay. Knight across. Maybe I can even sack here and say, well, if I'm in a losing position, why not really go for it? So rook up, check, king up. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I think I've got a losing position. I don't see what else to do, so go for it. So check, king up, maybe he can take. And he's just a couple of moves off a win, so... Have I got any counterplay? He does take. King up, this is covered. I'm going to take. So check, king up, knight, check, king across. Rook takes is covered. Or is it just a straight checkmate? Can I go here? Check. Up. Who knows if this is playable or not. But I'm in the last 5 minutes now, so there's no point starting another game after this one. I've still had a pretty decent tournament, even if it's gone wrong at the end. But yeah, check. Or queen check. I don't see there's any way to get to his king. There's a mate in one threat. I don't see anything at all here. No, I don't have any defense, do I? Let's just give him that. Say, okay, that's an end to this tournament. But it's still gone pretty well. When I'm stopping, I'm what, 55th out of 759, 760. I've put in a 2225 performance, well above my rating level. Average opponent 2125. So very, very good. 3, 4, 5, 6 wins and 5 losses. 4 losses. 6 wins and 4 losses from 10 games. Actually, at my level, that's very, very good. So that'll be the end of my stream for today. I'll be back hopefully for this event at the same time tomorrow. So thank you very much to anyone who's seen this. Thank you.